In a quiet town surrounded by golden fields, there lived a young boy named Ethan. He was known for his easygoing attitude and carefree spirit. He never liked to work too hard, and he always looked for shortcuts in everything. If there was an easy way, he would find it. If there was free help, he would take it. And if something required effort, he would step back and wait for someone else to do it. Ethan grew up believing that life would give him everything he wanted without a price. His father, a humble carpenter, often told him, "Son, nothing in this world is truly free. Even the air we breathe, we must work to protect it. If you want something real, you must earn it." But Ethan would smile and shrug, saying, "Why work hard when there's always an easy way?" One day, while walking through the market, Ethan saw a large poster near the bakery. It read, "Grand opportunity. Win a free life of luxury. No work needed." The poster showed a beautiful house, expensive clothes, and delicious food. Ethan's heart raced with excitement. A free life? That was exactly what he wanted. Below the poster it said, "Visit the golden mansion on the hill to claim your chance." Without a second thought, Ethan rushed toward the hill. The golden mansion stood tall and magnificent. Its golden gates sparkled in the sun, and fountains danced in the courtyard. A man in a fine suit welcomed him with a smile. "Welcome, young man," he said in a calm, deep voice. "You've come for the opportunity, I see." Ethan nodded eagerly. The man handed him a golden card and said, "From today, you'll live here. No work, no pain, everything you need will be provided. You'll eat, sleep, and enjoy." Just sign this agreement. Ethan didn't even read the paper. He grabbed the pen and signed it. He thought, "I finally found it. The life I always dreamed of. A life that's free." For the first few weeks, Ethan felt like he was living in paradise. Every morning, a grand breakfast waited for him. Soft beds, warm baths, silk clothes, and sweet desserts were all his. He had servants who opened doors for him, musicians who played for him, and cooks who prepared whatever he wanted. He laughed and thought, "See? My father was wrong. Some things really are free." But slowly, something strange began to happen. Every day, someone would come to his room at midnight and mark a number on the wall. Ethan didn't know what it meant, but he ignored it. After the first month, his room became smaller. The walls closed in a little. "Probably just my imagination," he told himself. The second month, the food lost its flavor. The music felt dull. The laughter of servants seemed empty. The mansion that once felt huge and alive now felt like a golden cage. Ethan wanted to step outside the gates, but when he tried, the guards blocked his way. "You signed the agreement," they said. "You belong here now." Ethan's smile faded. He realized that nothing he enjoyed was truly free. Every comfortable night was costing him something. His freedom. Every sweet meal was paid for, not with money, but with time, his most precious treasure. As weeks turned into months, the number on the wall grew. 30, 60, 120. And with every number, Ethan felt weaker. He no longer saw sunshine. He no longer touched the wind. All the free gifts came with invisible chains. One day, the man in the fine suit returned. "How are you enjoying your free life, Ethan?" he asked. Ethan's voice was tired. "This isn't freedom. This is a prison." The man smiled coldly and replied, "Nothing is free, boy. Someone always pays, and when you don't pay with effort, you pay with your soul, your time, your life." Tears filled Ethan's eyes. "I want to leave," he whispered. "I want to work for my own life." The man shook his head. "The door is open. but the price to leave is the years you've wasted." Ethan looked at the wall. The number was 300. He realized that he had lost almost a year of his life doing nothing. Desperate, he begged, "Please let me go." "I'll do anything." The man handed him a shovel and pointed to the gardens. "Work," he said. "You must work for every day you wasted." For the first time in his life, Ethan worked. His soft hands blistered. His back ached. He dug, carried, cleaned, and built. Every day of hard labor erased one number from the wall. Slowly, painfully, he started to buy back the time he had thrown away. The mansion no longer looked golden. It looked like a trap. But Ethan no longer cared about luxury. He wanted something more valuable: his freedom, his dignity, his real life. Months passed. The numbers on the wall grew fewer. Finally, one morning, the wall showed 0. The man in the suit appeared again. "You've paid your debt," he said. "You're free to go." Ethan stepped outside the gates for the first time in what felt like forever. The sun touched his face, and the wind brushed his hair. He looked at his calloused hands and smiled. "This pain is mine. This freedom is mine." When he returned to his village, people hardly recognized him. He was no longer the lazy boy who wanted shortcuts. He became a young man who understood the value of effort. His father hugged him tightly, and Ethan whispered, "You were right, Dad. Nothing in this world is free." From that day on, Ethan worked hard. He became a skilled carpenter, just like his father. He built things with his own hands and earned every meal with sweat and pride. The joy he felt in his small house was far greater than the empty luxury of the golden mansion. Years later, Ethan became known in the town not just for his work, but for his wisdom. When young people came to him and said, "We want easy success," he would smile gently and say, "Easy success doesn't exist. If something looks free, look closer. There's always a price hidden behind it." And when he walked through the market and saw people running toward new promises of free wealth, he would shake his head and whisper, "I was once like you." But I learned my lesson in the hardest way. The memory of the golden mansion never left him. It was a scar on his heart, a reminder of how time and freedom can be lost if you take everything for granted. He taught his children, "Nothing is free. Work for your dreams. Earn your place in the world. Because what you earn with effort will always taste sweeter than what is given without value." And so, Ethan lived the rest of his life with purpose. Not because everything was easy, but because he understood the true worth of every moment, every breath, every bit of effort. He learned that the real treasure of life is not free gifts, but honest work, dedication, and freedom. Moral of the story: nothing in this world is truly free. Everything has a cost, sometimes in money, sometimes in effort, and sometimes in time. Easy paths often lead to hidden traps. True value is found in what we work for, not in what is handed to us.